am planning on renovating my 5-star island in Animal Crossing. I want to go with this fairycore vibe where each spot is a different fairycore aesthetic, but first let me show you what we're working with. I'm not using any mods, by the way. This is a completely vanilla island right now, and it's called Margville, short for Margaritaville. I started this Animal Crossing island on stream like 4 years ago, and I let my chat name it, and that's what they came up with. My name is Margarita. It's completely irrelevant to the island aesthetic, don't worry. Anyway, here's my list of residents. I have 9 out of 10 total, so I do have space for one more. And allow me to rank them from my least to most favorite. Least favorite, Ricky. This little squirrel has been on my island since day 1, and I cannot get him to leave. My next to least favorite is Leopold. One time I was doing some villager hunting, and I got sick, so I couldn't play for a couple days. So my empty house got filled by Leopold. I was so upset. I was looking for Maple. Next is O'Hare. This is another one that just randomly filled an empty house. And then things start getting a little better. I have Soleil. She's another OG, and she's kind of sassy. Honestly, she reminds me a little bit of my grandma, in a good way. Then I'd have to say Olivia. She's also a little sassy, and if I don't see her for a little while, I'll hear it. Then I have Lolly, just the cutest little cat ever. I mean, come on. We have Chevre. Chevre is so cute in their little coat. And my favorite has to be Diana because she is just gorgeous. Look at her. So let's start. It's currently fall in my game, as you can tell. And here's the airport. So this is when you enter. We've got some lights here. Nice little pathway leading up. But I think we'll start over here to the left because this is where I have some resident houses. This one right here is Diana's house. It is early, so Diana is still sleeping and we can't interrupt. Maybe we'll come back and check on that later. Okay, I came in the houses that were closed a little later, and this is what Diana's looks like. She's still sleeping. She's got this little shell bed. She's literally asleep holding her broom. Oh my gosh. Like, how can you not love her? She's got a tub in here. I feel like she has one of the better houses in Animal Crossing. Girly has taste. And like the lashes and the blush, I can't. She's so cute, and she calls me Little Bear. And she's back to sleep. Oh, God bless. Each of them has their own little yard in this area too. So this one has some pumpkin pie on a stand. We've got the oven here. I don't know what's in here actually. Ooh, pizza. And there's a mushroom lamp as well. You'll notice a lot of my island is fall themed because I feel like I'm more likely to pick up Animal Crossing in the fall. I feel like the colder the weather gets, the hotter my Switch gets from all the hours I play Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh, this is Bee's house. I forgot about Bee in my ranking. Okay, they're up there too. I really do like Bee. They're like a little dog, and they're probably top 3. I feel bad. Bee is out running around. I did see them earlier, so maybe we'll see them on our journey. I came back later, and this is what Bee's house looks like. It's kind of like a little cafe in here. There's like a buffet style counter. There's some coffee, and they're always cooking something. Let's see what we're making. Coconut milk? Okay, yeah. I did not have that recipe, but they also have a cute little yard. We've got a fire right here. There's some log seating with the mushroom tree. I did customize those pillows with a custom design. And then coming back over this way, this is Chevre's house, and I feel like this is my favorite exterior. I feel like it's so cute with the door. Chevre also has a really cute house. It's very full. She's got a piano. She's got her bed in the back. She's working on something. What are you working on? She's also got the little lashes. She's making a golden piggy bank. I don't think I know that recipe. I would love to learn how to make a golden piggy bank. Thank you. And look at her little sweater too. I do feel like a lot of my villagers are well dressed for dressing themselves. I haven't customized any of these, by the way. All of the houses are original, like how they came. There's a seating area over here with a panda, and then they also have this oven. This is a clay furnace, and I could cook here if I wanted to. And then any empty space I have, I just fill with flowers, mostly pink ones. I also really like the white roses, so they're everywhere on my island. And then coming back behind the yard, we have this turkey day setup. It's kind of just like a super fancy picnic area with some food out there. I think we have gnocchi and like pumpkin muffins or something. I don't know. The food here just looks really good. And I love that it's always steaming in Animal Crossing. Delicious. But coming back over to the little walkway, that is where I've laid out 3 of those houses. I kind of like how they're a little sporadic in this area. But then coming up, we have the tailor. This is sort of like the shop way. I have my storage bin right here. I can get stuff out and sell it if I want to. I have a little crafting log nearby, and then we have Tom Nook's shop. It's a little too early to go in here. We can come back. I film my videos very early if you can't tell. I actually woke up even earlier and started filming, but it was kind of green. Sunrise is green in Animal Crossing apparently. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. So those are the shops. And then if we come down here, I also really like this area. It's kind of like a little cottagecore walkway. My holly bushes are coming in too since the weather is getting colder. And then this has a complete like fall color scheme. We've got some orange and red roses, another crafting stump, which is probably not necessary. But then over here, we have this little pergola area with the mushroom lamp. I'm currently trying to craft more of those. I really like how the mushroom lamps look in this game. And since it's November, I think I'll probably get lucky. But we have a little fountain over here, the flower wheelbarrow as well. And yeah, I just think this is so cute. This is such a pretty spot. So that's it for the first residential area. There's not much down here. There's just the beach. Oh my gosh, bee, you little cutie. But I kind of tend to keep my beaches clean. Hot take, but I don't really like when the beaches are super cluttered. Although maybe I just haven't had a good idea for the beach. Feel free to convince me if you think otherwise. Coming this way, we have a fountain space. I would love to make this spot a little more grand. I think this could be an especially cute area with the fairy vibe. I like that it's in the center, but I need something else. Also, these pathways are relatively new. I don't know how I feel about them because some of them don't line up like perfectly. You'll see there's some areas that don't look the best. I mean, this area is not bad, but that leads up to residential services. I have my little bear flag going on. I didn't really decorate around here too much either. Like we do have some cute little pink pathways leading to the back. Over to this side, I added a little market. Again, just some yummy like fall treats over here. And then leading over this way, this is another spot that I really like. There's a pumpkin picnic table right here with some jam and some bread on it. I have this like vintage music box thing here too. Just kind of like a cute seating area. And then this way, I have a telephone booth. And this leads us over to the museum. I love the fall trees in this game. I'm glad I waited until fall to do this. To this side, I have a little bath area. I kind of didn't know what to add around. So again, I just filled in so many flowers. If I wanted to do a fairy bath spot, this is kind of the vibe I was thinking. Same as this back spot. My island isn't perfect. Over here is my witchy sort of area. We've got the cauldron right here. I'm thinking like a swampy or woodsy fantasy area would be really nice over here. Then we have this leafy sort of egg chair. There's a log bench. I also added a bunch of the moss over here. So clearly I lied. I do put some things on my beach. I love when you walk over this and it gets all sparkly. We have some fairy lights here, some stone seating. I think this is a lot of the stuff that came with Happy Home Paradise or like one of the updates around that time. So that's why this area is all themed around moss. Then coming up this way, see I told you the pathways. If you see any mistakes, just ignore them, okay? Coming up on the beach this way, we have my little sand castle. I also have my car parked over here. I feel like it looks so cute just like facing the beach in between the palm trees, even though the car is probably not going to fit me, but it's fine. That's pretty much all I have going on the beach on this side. All we have is just like flowers and palm trees. So let's go back over to the start of this path. To this side, I have a crafting table and I really like the little pink flowers I put on the ground here. Just another custom design also with these little mushrooms. And then over here we have the farm area. I pretty much never eat any of this stuff or harvest it. It has stayed this way since I placed it. I feel like it just looks good, so I don't mess with it. But we have potatoes, we have some tomatoes, some pumpkins, obviously. I feel like it just adds to the overall fall aesthetic. Plus, it does make sense too because back here I have a big fall market. I really like this spot. I downloaded those apple pictures specifically for this area. But we have some bread on the mushroom table. We have some pancakes, a cute little polka dot stool. And then there's other markets over here too. Like we have this one with more food. I also put little teddy bears hanging down on this one. See, those mushroom lamps are everywhere. I need more. I don't have the recipe. Over here, we have a couple mushroom stools. We have some baked fish and also some coffee. So cute little market area. And then coming to the back here, I really like the waterfalls that are surrounding this bridge. And then in the back, I sort of have this like farm spot. I feel like it's the windmill and the wheat that sort of gives it that vibe, but I turned it into a cookout. Okay, there's definitely some weeds I should have cleaned up before you guys came. But yeah, this is like a barbecue spot. We've got the barbecue here. We're grilling up some skewers of some kind. I have another little car facing the ocean, and we have a setup for a concert with some popcorn. Got a bunch of instruments back here. It's kind of just like a fun little setup. And then hold on. Okay, I do have my ladder on me. We're going up and we're gonna regret it. This spot I have not known what to do with. I originally turned it into another pumpkin farm, but then I stopped halfway and I think I realized I didn't have space to do what I wanted. So now it's just a bunch of weird flowers up here and like nothing else really going on. So I've debated doing some terraforming over here and getting rid of this top part or just like flattening it all together, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any ideas for this spot. There is a cute little bench back here, but that's pretty much it. Okay, let me get down. Pink, get down.
Pink, get down.
She has pink hair. That's really funny. Okay, I think we're gonna go this way. We're gonna pass the farm. I'm not gonna go up yet, but I do want to show you this little paint spot. This is one of my favorite little corners of the island. Let me get rid of my ladder. We've got that starry nice picture there. There's a stool with like some paint supplies on it. This little pillow I feel like just matches. Super cute. And the little blue gnome. Let's carry on over this way. We have a little more residential spots over here. We've got the waterfalls. I have a clock, and then this is Leopold's house. I think he's home, so let's go check it out. I kind of forget what this house actually looks like. Oh, right. Okay, it's a classroom. He kind of does have like an academic vibe going, and he calls me Lion Cub, which is cute. Honestly, it's personal between me and Leopold. He is a cute little character. And like those sweater and the glasses. Apparently, he's a good dancer. He wants me to go around telling folks that he's a good dancer. Okay, sure. It's an interesting little house. Not the worst I've seen for sure. I'll show you the worst. Okay, so that's Leopold's house. I would love to add a yard area right here. I've got like the waterfalls behind, and these houses don't have yards like the other ones. So maybe I can do some terraforming and fix that up over here too. This is O'Hare's house. We saw them out and about. We can't go in this one, but that's all I have for this residential spot. Just the two houses. This is probably my least favorite residential spot that I have. Then coming over the bridge this way, this is my orchard. I have so many fruit trees right here, and I do come out here and harvest them all the time. It takes forever. My original fruit was peaches, so I do have a lot of peach trees over here. Again, my beach over here is pretty clean, but back here I do have a little mermaid spot. I don't have a lot of mermaid stuff. I do have this bed though, which is so cute. I can just come out here and take a little nap by the ocean. I have a divider here and the archway. This is another one I would love to fix up. There are so many cute mermaid Animal Crossing islands out there, and I can do better. I just don't have any more mermaid stuff to add. All right, we're back at the orchard spot. Now coming over this way, this is the newest spot that I've made. I'm going for like an ancient sort of like older style over here. I've got this gazebo, I have a little fire pit and a bird bath, and I recently downloaded these pathways. I really like them. They have the little stones around, super cute, and I also like decorating with the logs on the floor. I also add these little crafting things all over my island because you never know when you need them, and I don't like running to one specific spot to get them. I also have a ton of white flowers in this area and black ones. I was thinking about doing something gothic. Ooh, mushrooms! Like something black and white over here would be really fun, especially with winter coming when the snow gets here. Like a gothic Christmas area could be cool. All I have so far are the flowers though. If we cross over this bridge, that leads us back to that first residential spot. So let's go back over and I'll go all the way up to the third tier. So to get there, we have to hop over a little river. And then I have this waterfall spot. I actually changed this recently too, but this is the only spot that reminds me of actual Margaritaville because I have those pink palm trees and they light up at night. They're very vintage Miami. And I used to have a big glowing moon right in that center spot. And it looked really pretty, especially at night. But the thing is you could only see it from this angle. Like if I'm just walking up there, you can't see it. And I wanted it to be more on display, so I moved it. You guys tell me if I made a mistake. Back here, I have this pink gazebo next to another waterfall, which I think looks pretty. And then coming up here, this is my house. We're gonna come back to this. I'll do a little house tour after, but this is what it looks like from the outside. And I do have a pergola with some string lights next to it. Coming up here, I think I have, yeah, a pool and like a little pink tent. You can see the mermaid stuff over there too, which I like. Oh my gosh, the weeds. I'm such a bad host. Anyway, let's go down. We have the final residential area over here. I kind of like them to be scattered around the island. I don't like them just like in one area. It's like different neighborhoods. And like this is a stretch of 4 houses. They're not perfectly spaced, which does bother me, but I really don't want to go in and like move them over an inch. I feel like it's just gonna be a lot of work and money. You know, Tom Nook be charging. But this is Soleil's house, and I feel like the outside matches her perfectly. She's also sleeping, obviously. I came back later, and this is the interior of Soleil's house. Also gorgeous. I haven't seen her in a little while, so she's kind of mad at me, but like she is cute. I do like her. She's also got a very fancy style going on. Who's over here? Oh, I can't really... This is in the way. Oh, this is Lolly's house. We haven't seen them yet. I feel like all of my villagers are sassy, so like they're obviously not waking up at 7:30 in the morning for us. But this is Olivia's house. Oh, look, they're hanging out. How cute. Okay, this is the interior of Olivia's house. And I feel like the colors in here just match her. This one is Olivia. We're having a party. I should have brought charcuterie. This one is really cozy. I feel like it is like a vintage style. I like the wallpaper. This is Lolly. I always really liked Lolly's little sweater too. So cute that the only 2 cats I have are hanging out together. Like how precious. Stop it. Little besties. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay, well you two have fun. I gotta go. And over here, this is Ricky. Do not wake me up. I think he hates me. Why are you still here? You don't want to see his house anyway. Okay, fine, here it is. I told you. Whatever, he has the biggest yard somehow. And then over here, this is another cute little new area. I added a white pergola. It has that pathway too, and it's next to a waterfall, so it's super cute. And then over here, this is the moon that I don't know what to do with. It's my favorite item that I have. You can sit on it, which is adorable. I've moved this around a million times, and I feel like this is the worst spot that it's been in. Like it's just here. It used to be over here in this area, which was like a little space spot that I had. There's a telescope right here at night. This is where you can see the stars the best. I have this thing too, like this little star furniture piece and this lamp. Like all of my favorite items are over here. I need to find more items themed like this. And then this is another one. This is that moon I was talking about. This is the one that I used to have in the middle of that waterfall. And now again, I feel like it's just here. Like I do like it in the center like that. And like I do think this spot looks really pretty with the waterfalls as well. But like here, let me do some construction. I'll show you what it used to look like in that other spot. Just gotta do a little construction to go get it. Okay, moon attained. And now let me run and put it over in the other spot. Just gotta do a little digging here. Where are you? Okay, now let me run back to the other spot. Here I go. And okay, there's the moon up there. Like it does look good. It's perfect. I just hate that I can't see it when I'm walking around. I can see it if I'm way back here. Ugh, I don't know. Let me know. What do I do with that thing? Okay, let me get back to that area. We're almost done the island tour, and then I'm gonna do a house tour too. So yeah, here's my old moon spot. We can come down this way. This is where my campsite is, and I set up a couple other tents. No one's here today, but if they are, they also have little tents set up. And then I have like a little leaf pile fire, a big mushroom tree, and then I really like this pathway. I feel like it's got that cute cottagecore look that I like on my island, with like that little wishing well over there and the tree. I like that you can see the windmill from here too. And then yeah, that just leads back to my farming space. Okay, let me go do a house tour. Let me run back to my house and show you Casa de Margarita. I feel like I may have done an Animal Crossing house tour before on my channel, but this is the main room. This is when you walk in. It's super pink in here. I really like the wallpaper over to the side. Like that one, I feel like it's supposed to be an old vintage diner wallpaper. There's a picture of like what I think is supposed to be Marilyn Marilyn Monroe on the wall. There are a bunch of dogs in here. They're all just sitting around the table, and obviously I have a froggy chair. To the back I have a couple dressers. There's a skull record player. I think it's the record player up there. I've got a little arcade spot, some pinball machines, an arcade game. What else? I've got a little tube TV over there, and then this is my cute crafting table. Obviously it's pink. And if we go to the right, this is my cozy bedroom. I kind of went with like a pink and green theme in here, and I lied, I do have a little mermaid dresser and a super cute mermaid vanity, but I was not about to put that by the beach. That's gonna go in my house. We have a coconut drink over here, maybe a margarita, a cute little piggy bank up top. I've got my closet, and then facing this way I have a fireplace and a TV. I really like the flooring in here. I like how vibrant it is, and I like the pink and green color palette going on. It's very wicked. And of course there's another dog. Maybe I have a dog in every room. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, let's go this way to the left of the main room. This is where I have a very zen, very cherry blossom-esque bathroom. This is one of those animated wallpapers, so like you can see the cherry blossoms falling. Oh, there they are. I guess I probably shouldn't have put the record player on the floor, but anything cherry blossom that I had, I put in here, like the petals on the floor. I've got a little cherry blossom plant. I probably could have decorated a little better in this room, to be honest, but it's a bathroom. The essentials are all here. I've also got a kitchen, so that's this top room here. And how cute is this kitchen? Look at the pastel wallpaper. I think I redid this recently. I have a mermaid shell table. I think this cake has a dog on it. Let me try and get into like the handheld mode so I can zoom in. Yeah, that looks like a dog made out of whipped cream to me. Of course, that's my centerpiece. We have like a little pantry slash like apothecary cabinet over here. I have some sushi on my table, and then I have a clay furnace. I have a little cookbook, a mini fridge over to this side. I like this room. I particularly really like that wallpaper. Okay, let's get out of here. We have a top floor and a basement. I still haven't fully upgraded my house either. That's something I'm also working on, but up here, why did I say I have no other mermaid stuff? My whole house is mermaid themed. I have this little mermaid couch. I've got this table, another divider. There's a bath over here. I don't know why. I feel like this is like a deluxe bedroom suite. It kind of has a little bit of everything. Like I have a smoothie machine near my bathtub because duh. Over to this side, I have my bed. I have another closet. I like how things are laid out in here. I think I have my protein powder and protein shake. The wallpaper is really cute in here too, and I really like this bed with like the mobile hanging over top. I only have a couple of these little guys. What are they called? Gyros? I don't think that's right. I don't like them. They creep me out. But let me show you the basement. Down we go. This might appear like a normal retro inspired basement. I have my little TV, which I love. I have my couch. I have a record player and a mirror, but my walls are full of, what are they called? Gyroids? Gyros? Girl, I got a whole bunch of them because like this is, I feel like this is what I would do as a kid. Just like fill up rooms with a bunch of them. It sounds crazy in here. Let me see if I can crank the volume. Yeah, they each like make their own sound, obviously, so the more you have, the like weirder it sounds. Obviously, it's not done in here either, but I do love this rug. This is probably my favorite rug that I have. But all right, that has been my house in Animal Crossing. That has been a tour of my entire 5-star Animal Crossing island. There are definitely some spots to improve, so we will gradually be renovating this island. Or if you want to see any gameplay here, let me know. I do have a bunch of Animal Crossing ideas that I want to do when the update comes out. So if you guys have any other ideas, let me know in the comments section down below. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.